Hello everyone! Neonstar here, and I'm in the group of people who have periods. I know periods have a lot of stigma. People say they're gross and that you should be ashamed if you have them. But now that I'm older and more comfortable with myself, I'm here to tell you that you shouldn't be ashamed if you have periods. It's completely natural. But that doesn't mean you can't have some embarrassing moments. And if hearing about periods disgusts you, grow up. Also, I'm gonna be saying periods a lot. I got my first period on picture day. I was 11 and in my first semester of 6th grade. They told us about periods in 5th grade, but I still didn't know what to do when I had one. So I went to my dad and told him I was bleeding. He asked, "Bleeding from where?" And I pointed down. He woke my mother up and she grabbed the hair straightener. I always asked to have my hair straightened on picture days because I hated having curly hair. Once she found out why she was woken up, she handed me a pad and told me to stick that in my underwear. And then she proceeded to tell everyone she saw that day about it. Do not do this! Never tell other people someone's on their period without their consent. That's just gross. I had to learn a lot of period etiquette on my own. Like when I laid on the couch and stood up to see I'd stained both the couch and my dress. That's when I learned you have to sit and lay down in a particular way to not have any leaks. But sometimes you still have leaks. I was at school and I was just going about my day. In English class, we went to the school library, and when the bell rang, I stood up to leave and saw that the whole seat was covered in blood. I immediately told my friend Jeff what happened, so he gave me his jacket and we told Miss R what happened. She gave me gloves and Clorox wipes, and I had to go around cleaning the library seat and the seats I was in her classroom. I also got walked to the nurse to get a new pad, and it was such a small piece of shit pad, I'm surprised it even lasted the hour I was there. But I felt so humiliated cleaning those seats. Now on to some more general period stories. My periods have always been painful, heavy, and irregular. And I know they're not supposed to be that way, but I can't afford to see a gynecologist. The best my periods ever got was when I was on anxiety medication, which is really the only effect I experienced on those. It was very strange to have my periods every month, even though I know that's how it's supposed to be. I'm more regular now, skipping maybe a month or two, instead of the 1 or 2 a year I had back in middle school. The longest time in between periods I have recorded in my period tracker is around 10 months, between early May 2019 and late March 2020. The shortest time between my periods was a week and a half. I had one the first week and a half, meaning it lasted way longer than I wanted it to. So when a week and a half later, I went from no bleeding to extremely heavy bleeding and extremely painful cramping, I thought I was dying. I thought maybe I burst something and I needed to wait for my dad to get home to take me to the ER. But then I saw the clots and figured I just had a second one. I spent half of August 2024 bleeding. I haven't had any events since then, which I'm grateful for. I think I want to try period cups in the future, since they're more environmentally friendly than pads. I just need the money to get one and the courage to actually use one. Anyway, if you have periods, do you have any funny stories you're willing to share? Stay safe, everyone. Bye!